Alright guys, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Today, I feel like cracking one of the new packs of the new set from Magic the Gathering. Eldritch Moon, a 15 card booster pack from Magic the Gathering. Almost looks like a spirit. Are those bunny ears she kind of wrapped back there. She's got a leather backpack on, some scrolls in there. Her skin looks quite covered in fabric almost, I'm not sure. Anyways, let's get this open. The new set, Eldritch Moon. Hopefully we'll get a Liliana's or something. I never checked the spoiler list, but I did open one pack before, and it is an Eldrazi. And it is quite exciting, as it was like half of a card, the flip card, so that's kind of cool. Brings me back to some of the unsets, just for fun. And we got the same person on the front. I don't know if they did this with the last packs, but very cool. And let's go ahead and see if we get something cool. And these do come with flip cards, which is awesome. Hopefully get some cool stuff. And the first card I get is Sigardian Priest. Looks like they're just standing there hugging, what are those called? A scythe? I don't know why you'd want a scythe. Scythes were originally made for cutting grass, pretty much. I think you'd rather have a sword, because if you miss the swing, and they get out of the way, you're pretty much left open on your backside. One in a white, beautiful art, pretty well balanced here and here, and you can see in the background there's like a house that maybe they're protecting. Is that a stone pathway there? I'm not quite sure. He or she looks a little bit bored, just waiting for some action, but hey, it's better to be bored than being attacked by some crazy Eldrazi. Beautiful art, very nice balance here. You can follow the person all the way up. You see the end of the scythe, and it brings you to the branches of the tree, which I feel are beautiful. Nice depth, front, second, third layer, then the fourth layer. Nice fogging. Creature, human, clerk. So 1/2, 1 and tap target non-creature human. And this is by, let me get this if I can read on the camera. Tresson Nielsen. Many whose faith was destroyed by Avenkin turned to the only angel who remained true to humanity. Very cool. Looks like a god of some sort of spaghetti monster? No, I don't even know. It looks like blood immersion. Boon of a mackerel. Interesting. 2 and a black. Interesting art. It's hard to tell what's going in, except there's like a hand here, and it's like it's about to cover up that poor person. The art is by Selin Villanov. Enchantment creature. Enchantment creature gets +3, -3. So if you want, you can either give your creature +3, -3, make him a little stronger, or you could kill a creature with with 3 toughness or less. All around a mackerel, life reformed in her image. There we go. So I guess she's just like creating new forms of Eldrazi. Gross. Take inventory. Looks like they're just taking shops, see what they have. Looks like they got some intestines there. Looks like they got a head there. Looks like she's a medical doctor or something. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure that room will be a little bit stinky. Very good art. I got nice balance right here, and then the head is the other part of the balance, I feel. Quite dark over here. Yeah, I really like this picture, and I like the blues. It is by Greg Staples. It is a sorcery. Draw a card, then draw a card. Then draw cards equal to the number of cards named. Take inventory in your graveyard. So again, this depends on how many cards are in your graveyard. If you've just played this, you draw a card, then you draw another, because you'd only have 1 in inventory. But if you had 3 in your inventory, you draw a card, then you draw 4 more, because you'd have 4 of these in your graveyard then. So it all depends on how many you want to run in your deck to be how effective it is. Got a human scout. You got Little Joe and Big Joe with the big axe and the small axe, the crazy bearded hair. Gotta say, love the tree forest line in the background. Very up front, lots of trees in the background. Beautiful ground, lovely axe. He's very lit up. I guess they want you to like, excuse me, I just burped. I guess they want you to focus on him and then notice him. And he's probably the scout, and he's probably just like the masher. Woodland Patrol. Always go on patrol by 2s. 2 and a green human scout. It has vigilance, and it's a 3/2, so attacking doesn't cost it to tap. Each has seen friends and families taken by the corruption, so each carried an axe on the other's request. At the other's request. I don't know why you would only have one axe if you're on patrol and there's two of you, but yes, that makes quite sense. Looks like I got a crazy looking creature, vampire horror, who's just chilling on her bed, leaning back on her weird appendages. Not gonna lie, I would take some gardening shears and probably get rid of those and maybe do her a favor. But I gotta say, lovely picture. The shading of the light that comes in is beautiful. See the window there, see the light here, then you see her, see her arms crossed. Really just not caring, and very interesting protrusions at her back. Weirded vampire. Creature, vampire horror, with a madness of 2 and a black. So if you discard this card, discard into exile. When you do, cast it for its madness cost or put it into your graveyard. So if you end up discarding it for any reason, you can pay it for 1 less. And it's just a 3/3. And Immaculate makes apparent those whom she has favored. So it looks like she's half Eldrazi, half vampire or something. I'm not quite sure. Beautiful picture, beautiful art though. Looks like I got, a 0 cost. I love 0 cost. Looks like he's got a very short blade, so he's really working on shield work there. Waiting for him to get up close and then going for the shanks. That's horrible. But this is a very centralized picture. Almost want to centralize on the shield. Very beautiful. It is like a swan horse hybrid. Beautiful wings. Interesting. That muscle right there at the end of the leg is interesting. I'm not sure if it should be connected, but still a beautiful picture. Catheter shield, 0 cost, so you can just play it right away, but you can't equip it. And it is by Mark Zeg, the art. It is an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +0/+3 and has vigilance. Attacking doesn't cause them to tap. Equip its cost is 3, so you can put it out first turn, but you gotta wait till you get 3 mana out to actually use it. Attached to target creature you control, equipped only as a sorcery. A leader can inspire courage, but it is the smiths and healers who truly keep hope alive. Yes, it is, because they build the weapons and they heal the people. Remember that. Those are true words. Now this is a picture. Shouldn't have fallen asleep with the campfire on and your battle axe there, Fogwalker. Looks like the Fogwalker spotted his next victim. He is a spirit. It is a 1 and a blue, beautiful picture, very centralized. A little bit dark over here to kind of draw you towards the middle. Then you kind of just see this guy sleeping with his like bowler cap on over his face. His arms crossed. Weapon not even. It's in between his legs, but it's not at the ready. His fire's in the embers, so he's been there for a while. And this creature is just scratching his nails on the tree, trying to wake him up or something. Creature Spirit Skulk, very beautiful art by the way, by Seb McKinnon. Skulk, this creature can't be blocked with creatures with power. Creature with greater power, so if there's a creature with 2 power, it cannot be blocked. When Fogwalker enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So when he comes in, you pretty much get to put one of their creatures to sleep on a log, by a fire, by a bump, on a hill, and yeah, very cool. So, and then won't untap the turn. Really like this art, really do. Kind of spooky. Ooh, some more of that stained glass or metal ironsmith work, window work. I like the lattice, especially that way instead of horizontal. It's more diagonal. I really like that. It's a vampire, Sentia Innkeeper. It looks like you go into that inn. I think there's a movie like that, and then at night they just come and eat you or something. 3 and black. I really like this picture because it is quite mysterious. You can see a glimpse of something there. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a body, and you can tell she's about to shut the curtains, putting on her hood. Things are about to get bloody, as you can tell by the red background. Beautiful art by Winona Nielsen. It's a 3/3 creature vampire. When Stantia Innkeeper enters the battlefield, tap target land an opponent controls. That land doesn't untap during its next controller's untap step. Very cool. So you get to put a hold on a land of theirs. Awesome. The Prellis of the Roads, you say? Don't worry, you won't have to face those again. Yep, that's what she tells you when she gives you the key. But she also has the master key, and she also has a thirst for blood. I got a spectral reserves. Looks like this guy's following his fallen comrades to where they might have fallen. Beautiful art, I'm drawn to them right away. Then I see him in the background just walking on there. Wonder if those guys can fall off the branch. Interesting. Well, they don't have to worry. This guy's got 2 swords to make up for having no one. Beautiful art, lovely tree bridge, lovely background, lovely vine work. The shading off the vines is unbelievable. And the ghost work is incredible. Very cool. It is a sorcery, spectral reservations, 3 in a white. Put 2 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. You gain 2 life. So you put 2/2 white spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield, and you gain 2 life. Put some presents on the board with some flyers and gain some life. My predecessors taught me of duty and commitment. It seems they have more to teach. Winden veteran catheter. So it looks like his teachers have came back to teach him more. Looks like I'm on to Zai Uncommons. Looks quite dark. I'm not sure what that is. He opened up the top and it looks like a bird skull made out of gold or something. Fortune's Favor. Very beautiful art. I gotta say, I love this art. It's just like very well balanced. You don't need to see his eyes. You only see his creepy Joker-esque smile. You need to slit his lips a little to make it there. And then you see him take off the top, and he's got some long fingernails, so he's probably a vampire trying to sell you something. Oh wait, no, he didn't take off the top. He just lifted it. In this hand, he's got something else. Oh, so you're supposed to pick one or the other. Ooh. Would you pick the gold bird beak or the mystery smoke box? Target opponent looks at the top 4 cards of your library, separates them into a face-down pile and a face-up pile. Puts one pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Uncertainty has its own allure. Yes, sometimes it's fun to be uncertain. Yona Shelpes, the artist, very beautiful art. I love this art. I really do. Got another blue card. That was the first uncommon. The next uncommon is Advanced Switchling. A zombie horror. I was about to say, is that a zombie horror stitched together? It looks like he's pretty advanced, but he's flying. It looks like he just hit the mountaintop with his legs, probably smashing his femurs. But he probably doesn't feel pain, so he's okay. He'll just keep on flying. Very centralized picture. Dark here, dark here. He's got some crazy weapon. Hit the mountains. Don't know if he has eyes. He's got bat-like wings. Very beautiful. Creature, zombie, horror, flying. 2 and a blue. 3/4. Discard a card. Return advanced switchling from your graveyard to your battlefield tapped. They had a zombie horror like this in the other set that did quite similar. Discard 2 cards. Return creature to the battlefield. Very cool. Zombie horror. Awesome, awesome. Give no ground. Looks like Gideon is trying to hold back everything or something. Freaking out a little bit. Beautiful picture. Got red over here. Blues over here. Gideon over here standing up top. Kind of drawn to him first. Then I see the red. Then I see the blues. And then you notice kind of what's going on. He's got his shield. Looks like people grabbing for him. If that's an arm right there, I would have to say that it is broken beyond repair. And how will Gideon get out of this one now? Interesting. Target creature gets +2/+6 until end of turn and can block any number of target creatures this turn. Get behind me. And the rare is a... where does this go? A wolf construct. Lupine prototype. I think the Russian scientists actually tried to make one of these in the past. I'm not sure if it worked. Google it. You'll see some very interesting images. Or don't Google it, actually. It's kind of grotesque. Lupine prototype, 2 generic artifact creature, 2 cost for 5/5. Interesting. Wolf contra. Lupine prototype can't attack or block unless a player has no cards in their hand. So you or your opponent has to have 0 cards in the hand for it to attack or block. Very beautiful. Love the art. Very centralized. Got some nice yellow in the background. Green eyes. This just cyborg wolf. Very cool. I really like this. The art is by Drukondo Alexander. Ludwig saw it in a dream and set to work immediately. Every detail already known. Can such genius be taught? Sniffer. And the rare I got is a Conduit of Storms, 2 in a red. Werewolf Horror, very cool. A Werewolf Horror, ooh, I don't know if I've seen one of those. Creature, when Conduit of Storm attacks, add red to your mana pool at the beginning of the main phase, at the next main phase. 3 and interesting transform mechanic for this horror, so you have to pay for it. 3 and 2 red to transform Conduit of Storms. It strikes with the fury of a tempest, Older said. And it looks like it's just lightning is being attracted to this wolf. And an interesting mechanic that it needs to be transformed by mana. Interesting. And then you flip it and it becomes Conduit, and then you flip it and it becomes Conduit of a Miracle. I never noticed it's not a full moon back there, so I guess it's more like, I don't have another one with me. Is it like not transforming by the moon? It's transforming by other means. Yeah, I guess the Eldrazi got into the werewolf. Eldrazi werewolf, there we go. Now I don't want this card. I'm just kidding. It's a 5/4. It's a flip card. Whenever Conduit or Macro attacks, add 2 colors to your mana pool at the beginning of your next main phase this turn. As without, so within. Very beautiful. And I also got, ooh, Eldrazi Horror token. That's interesting. Better than a Scion any day. Got a flip card, placeholder, and an Eldrazi Horror token. Alright, that was my pack for Eldritch Moon. I hope you guys are having a great day, and thanks for stopping by, and have a wonderful day.